Hey everybody, welcome on back to the Den. I'm Ross, and in this video, I sort out a bunch of the wiring, I test the wiring, I go about fixing this point, so it actually gets power on the one rail again, and of course, we're going to sit down, relax, and run some trains. So be sure to grab your favorite drink and snack, and here's the show. So this is where I'm starting out this video, is getting all of this done up, shortened up, cleaned up, etc. Because I've made them extra long just to get everything to try and see if everything was working, and I found out that, oof, my face. This switches in the panel here, some of the connectors just weren't touching properly. So there is power to all the switches, but the connectors just weren't, and I got them working. So currently, this is a mess. I'll probably be down here for the next couple of hours getting this sorted out. And hopefully it will all work, and we'll test out all the parking, staging, whatever. No, sorry, what's the proper term I'm looking for? Locomotive storage track. So we'll go with that. All right. So let's see. Switch one is, I think this one here. No. And now these two can come out. There we go. Don't need those two no more in there. Perfect, perfect. Well, it is definitely looking a lot better. What remains to do now is, as you can see, I just put all the blacks and reds, all just kept all the track lines together there and so on. I'm going to do what I did with this one here. I'm going to place two more of these, about there each, one about here, and then one about here. And then I'll wire the top row 7 to this side, and then the bottom row 7 to this side. Yeah, so the top row to this side, this 7, this side, and then wire these all in, and then figure out how to get all these black wires into one junction. Might take several attempts, but I'll get it there. Looking pretty snazzy. Now to get these reds to the reds and those blacks to the blacks. The results, unfortunately, this had to be done the way it is. The rest of it's all in there and together. And now we're going to find out if everything has power. Alright. Let's throw some power to the track here. Turn on all these switches. I forget which order of things are in. I'll have to mark them down later. Okay, everything's working somewhat. Whoa! Didn't mean to do that. Oh! They were short. Okay, well, these are on backwards then. We can get this wire. Stay put. Really wish I knew where the screws for these went. Oh, get in there. Yeah, that'll do. Alright, other siding. This siding has no power. Okay. How about this one? Well, at least the turntable's polarity's proper again. Okay, we got dirty tracks still. Try the far stall. Really? No power? Well, at least that one's working. What are these last two? No power on that track yet. Oh, bump that out. Okay, time to troubleshoot all this. So after monkeying about, I've got some of these to work properly at the roundhouse. Turns out these connectors here aren't connecting properly to the switches. And it's either that or the switches, these little cheap switches, are no good. So I'm going to have to redesign this entire panel and get some chunkier switches or something with, well, I'll connect these to these better, right? Oh, what a nightmare. I just want this to work. Well, let's move on to the next thing tonight. So the next thing on this agenda is, of course, this turnout. For some odd reason, even though you buy this stuff used, and it's always a gamble, the inner rail, not this one here, but just this side here, would never work. So, what I'm going to do is, like I was running before a temporary wire, I'm going to wrap a wire around this connection here, or even under here. Alright, and then one down over here. That way it's getting power fed in from the other turnout and then the rest of the main line. And then we pray it works. I think this wire is long enough. No, I need something longer. And there we are. With the point back in place, let's see if this F7 gets on through. Come on. At least one thing's working tonight. Uh-oh. everyone, that's it for this video. Thanks for joining me. But to give you a sneak preview of what I'm going to be doing for my next video, well, I have this nice lovely piece of panel here. I'm going to use it to make a new control panel. And I have all these other big toggle switches, so I figured, you know what? Let's use them. I'll have to order some more though, but at least I got a SKU number and all that, so hopefully find some more of these on Amazon. And as for these little guys, well, I'm going to reuse them where I can, because I did some further testing. They do seem to work fine. It's just these little plug-in connectors I got connected to help hold them in place. They're not making a good connection for what I needed to do. And also, because there's still like a back order for Rapido Trains foam strips, I almost forgot I still have all these foam sheets from the dollar store. And at one point I was going to use these as a road bed. So it got me thinking, let's use this for a road bed. At least this one will go to the dollar store and get more if this works out. And the test area is going to be, well, this right here. I'm hoping this is the close enough thickness to match at least a roundhouse turntable. If not, that's okay. But yeah, till next time, keep safe, keep cozy, and try to avoid being in the hot sun for too long. I hear it's worse out west. Anyhow, take care, everybody.